properly. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. But getting ready to do a quick little podcast. This is a special request from my friend Bernica, who posed the question why, and she posed a question to me last week. But why do men choose women? Or actually, the post was like, why do men? Does a man get destroyed by choosing a woman he doesn't have a future with? Which again, why would he want to choose a person he doesn't have a future with? But again, I'm going to do it. My thing is, why would a man choose a woman he sees no future with? So make sure you guys are liking and sharing in the chat. Make sure you guys are leaving a comment. You know, for your boy, liking and sharing this podcast or whatever. About to go live on Speaker Radio. So give me a moment. We about to go live here in just a second, and then we about to get this thing cracking. But again, why would a man choose a woman? Choose a woman he sees no future with. Like you share this, start a watch. You know, bring some folks in, and we gonna get this thing cracking here in just a moment. Yeah. You just reached the hottest podcast in your ear right now. This is the Dre Mack Show. Now, without further ado, here is your host, Dre Mack. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Another episode of the Dre Mack Podcast Show. Just coming to you real quick. Want to talk about a subject and everything that was posted to me. I'm not going to be here really with you a long time. Really quick podcast. Shout out to everybody that's on Facebook Live who's watching me via StreamYard. What's up, Melvin, Mr. Melvin Brown, my girl Tisha Marie from the Over the 30 podcast. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we can get this thing hooked up where she's back on to the Dre Mack Show for another one-on-one with, you know, how we do it. And this question today is from my friend Bernica. Bernica Williams said, this is a podcast. Why would a man choose a woman, or does a man get destroyed by choosing a woman that he sees no future in? So I want to talk about that because, first of all, my question is, why would you choose a person that you absolutely see no future in? You know what I mean? Why would you do that? But there's men who do be with women who they absolutely see no future with. In the actual post, it said, why do men get destroyed by women who they don't see a future in? Now I'm gonna tell you like this. As a man, most men would date someone, not all, not let's say a few select men would date certain people to see where it goes. Whether it goes to the bedroom or it goes to a future, that's a man's choice. And that's why the name of this podcast today is called A Man's Choice. It's a man's choice. What he wants to see within that particular person, what he wants to be with that particular person. If a person sees you and they absolutely love you and they adore you, that man is seeing a future with you. Point blank, period. And I've said this on a previous podcast. A man knows exactly what he wants out of a woman. Don't get it twisted, ladies. Like, that man doesn't know anything, and he's just, you know, la 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 la, endured, you know, going by his moments. No, that's not what it is. Let's be honest. A man knows exactly what he wants out of a woman. So if a man sees you and he really wants you, he's going to do everything necessary to be with you. There's no ifs, ands, buts, no nothing, no nuts, no coconuts, no nothing. He's going to do everything necessary to be with you. Now, there's certain men who will do everything necessary to get in your drawers too. You know what I mean? And then that's a man's choice. If the man chooses to, all he sees is you as a sexual object, that's all that man is going to see you as. And as sad as that is, that's the absolute truth. Because some women see men as that also. But today I'm going to focus on the man's choice. And if a man really wants to see a future with you, he's going to ask certain questions to you to see exactly what you're trying to do. He's going to ask you, what do you do for a living? What do you see yourself, in the absolute near future? Where do you see us going? How can I fit? How can this thing work? Because relationships are a partnership, and they're a business deal. And you don't believe that? Go sign a marriage. Go sign a marriage certificate. That's a business deal, because now the business is trying to make this thing work. And how do we make this thing work? How do we delegate, and how do we go to through certain criteria to make this thing work? So you got to understand that you have to make it work, or choose a partner that can make it work. Now, sometimes we choose certain people, and certain people bring out the facade that they want to be with someone, but let's be honest, some people are terrified. And this is getting on my nerves on this hat. Some people are terrified when they get with someone. Women, let's be honest. Sometimes you get with someone that you think is too good to be true, and you freak out because you've been with people who have technically ruined your outlook on relationships, marriage, whatever. So you kind of freak out because you don't know if this person is going to do what the last person has done to you. Let's be honest, women. Go ahead in that comment section, like it and like you share this. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. Some women have been with some particular people who have destroyed their whole outlook on the effects of a relationship. So when you get with someone and you feel like they're too good to be true, and they're this and they're that or whatever, and you turn around and you start pushing them to the side, because that happens. That's not that man's fault. That's that woman's fault. Now, if a woman chooses to stick around to be with a man that she knows good and well that she's just going to use, what about that part? Because there's good men out here, and women take advantage of a good man. There's women out here, I'm sorry to tell you, because we want to put this perspective like it's all on a man. There's women out here that take very not very, they take advantage of a man, point blank, period. Good man come around, he want to do stuff for you, and he want to show you the world, and you trying to take his world. You trying to take it for wherever he's got. If he don't do it, and you have women out here that would make them the center of the world. Just them. Like, there's no partnership in here. This is supposed to be a partnership. Not it's all on you, or it's all about you. It's not all about you. It's all about us. And if you can't understand that it's all about us, what do we need to be here for? But some men get with some people and they want to be with them so bad, they will allow things to happen. That has happened. There's men, it's not a weakness. And a lot of people say, oh, well, that man was just trying to be weak. No, he's not trying to be weak. He sees something in that woman that she doesn't see in herself, and he's willing to ride with her through good, bad, and indifferent. That's a sign of a good man. And sometimes you have women who don't understand what a good man is. We always want to bash men. And I don't like that. We always want to bash men. Men do this, men do that, blah, 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 blah. There is men who do certain things. There's men who have a perspective of life that is just not realistic. It's whatever they see in the music videos or flicks or whatever they then tune their mind into to believe that this is what the world is. That's what it is. They have that misguided thought process of what they think the world is. And sometimes that is based on the environment they grew up in. And a lot of times we don't sit down and talk. That's the thing. That's what I think was missing in a lot of relationships. You go to straight, oh, this my boo, this my thing, and y'all got pictures, y'all y'all on Facebook, y'all doing this, y'all doing that. You know what I mean? All of that particular type of stuff. You know what I mean? And all of that, that's cool. That's cool, and I'm not knocking that. But when you're not having the conversation that needs to be had about your past, and be honest, I used to have women to tell me, I don't want to hear about your past. Well, how the hell are we supposed to get to the future? If you don't want to know anything about my past, you don't know if I'm a psychopath or what. You don't know. You don't know if I'm going to snap on you because you running your mouth. You know what I mean? You might say something to trigger me. You know, I could be abusive. I could be physically abusive. I could be mentally abusive. You don't know that. And we don't know that, men. And we're not talking to these women and finding out where the hell they come from. Where their family structure is at. Where their mind is at. You got to get your mind right. You know what I mean? But if our minds is not synced and based in conversation, so we can be able to have a understanding. And that's all it really is a understanding. That's it. Some people, I don't want to hear about your ex so-and-so. Well, you need to hear about something because you have no idea what I'm about to do. You have no idea who I am. And men, we have no idea who they are. And if I'm lying, strike me down right now. But conversation rules the nation. So we need to be able to have that conversation before we talk to anybody. Men, conversation rules the nation. Talk to these women. Let them talk. Listen. Use your active ears. What they used to say in school, have your listening ears on. Comprehension. Understand where they're coming from. Or you're going to find somebody and that's going to harm you. And I'm not just talking about mentally. I'm just being honest. You're going to get with someone, you done poured your heart, you done poured your mind into them, you done poured your soul into them, and they're using you like a straight puppet. Because that happens. But we don't talk about that enough. We don't talk about, you know, what I'm saying? Absolutely beautiful. You know, she can have everything that we're looking for, you know. But if we're not taking the time out to actually talk to them and understand them and understand where they're coming from, then how really can we be at a point where we're actually loving them the way that they should? That's the key. We need to find a way so we can be able to love these people properly and love our women properly. But if we're not loving our women properly and we're not